Pulling it up. Wow. Okay. It's this one. Okay. Okay. Wait, hold on. Why am I signed into my old account on Vivaldi? What the fuck? Evil orange draws, bro. What are we doing? I've never signed into that account before. What's happening? Alright. We're coming back. Okay. It was on my AI video. Keewidraws AI. AI art is not that bad. Okay. I can find their comments because they're at the bottom. Oh, they were the newest. Or wait, fuck, they were the oldest, not the newest. Where are they? Where are they? I'm assuming they're toward the bottom because they got downvoted into oblivion. Here, okay. You said they had an AI-generated video about me. Why can I not click on it? Okay. Fire eyeliner, by the way. Thank you. It looks nothing. What? Yo, nobody told me it was called @Keewidraws Hardcore Sapphic Maxing Prawn. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm not gonna play. I need to pause it immediately. Okay. Is this supposed to be me? What's going on? Okay, cool. Does anything happen? Want to hold hands? And then they hold hands. And then, okay, nothing happens. Okay, so they're just holding hands. What the fuck? What? Is there a description? No description was added. I'm so confused. Is this supposed to be me? Because that looks nothing like me. Who is this? Who is this? Maybe these are just two random characters and I was pinged for no reason? Actually report that video, bro, what the fuck? No, agreed. No, you're the TV in the back. Yeah, Yeah, I'm gonna report this. I mean, not now, because I'm not signed in, but I'm going to report it at some point. What the fuck? Awkward. He said, whoa. He said that all people with autism are faking it and that it's actually a sickness. Interesting. Why are you in Singapore, YouTube? Bro, I don't know. I have a VPN and I'm not signed in. What the fuck? Genuinely, you can sue them, bro. 2 people have said you can sue them. Do you actually think I have the monetary capabilities to sue somebody? Or the time? Bro. I struggle to wake up in the morning and stream once per day. I'm not suing them. I am not suing them. I also don't think that you can sue someone for making a general video of 2 girls holding hands and then pinging you. If this was like actual inappropriate content and they deepfaked me, then that would be something I think that you could sue for. But just having this generic video of 2 individuals that look nothing like me, Benui has given you so much money, you have the money to sue. I would much rather use that money on visiting dev than on suing. Also, again, you can't sue for this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's no way you can sue for this. Meow. Oh, that's what I thought it was when I said sue them. Oh, okay. You thought it was like deepfake? Yeah. What the fuck? Either way, the title is toss. Yeah. Yeah. What the fuck? Ooh, this is harassment, bro. The comments are crazy as well. The comments are crazy. Wait, let's unpack them. We can go through some of the comments. This is actually silly and fun. Because they were actually rage baiting me. Is everything clear? Can you see it? Let me know if you can't see it properly. I also can't really censor the names, but like, don't go attacking anyone. I did invite people. If they had opposing opinions, I invited them to speak. So, this is not an invitation to go and hate on people. I see some of you in there. I'll find one comment that was rage baiting me. This, oh my, this is the one that I was talking about. That used about 3 periods and 5,000 words. If it had something more accurate to your likeness, or if it had several thousand views, then a Sue Sweet would be possible. As is, though, you got fuck all. Yeah, that makes sense, Gwen. Holy textual, holy fuck, holy shit. Right? What the fuck? If you're gonna glaze AI, at least use it to teach you some grammar, please. Oh, this dude sent me a friend request. Really? Again, not to hate on any individual people. I get it, like, grammar is hard, but like, punctuation errors, I'm not a native English speaker, I'm still working on it. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. My eyes feel insulted. At least split it into paragraphs, right? Oh my. Wait, let's try to unpack this, guys. Sit down around the fire, we're gonna unpack this together. Wait, am I the only artist who does not use AI but feels like AI isn't that bad? Let me explain. One of the things that I do is vector art. Oh, I remember this person's racist streamer insults foreigners' English. Okay, bro, I didn't know that they didn't speak English natively. Okay. One of the things that I do is vector art. I remember I actually skimmed through this person's paragraph, and it's basically, they don't care about the process. They only care about the end result. I do vector art, but most of my vector artworks are characters from cartoon shows, so I tend to imitate the show's art style. But the thing is that AI, not Adobe Illustrator, in case you were confused, became so good at imitating many cartoon art styles, and I refuse that someone says that an AI show accurate art of Morty is less significant than my artwork of Morty. Like, this is self-deprecating. This person's literally saying, it wouldn't make sense if somebody said my artwork of this person is more valuable and better than this AI-generated one. Brother, don't be so hard on yourself. It literally is. Wouldn't make any sense because it's hard to even see the difference between them. That would be pure hypocrisy. How? I'm assuming that's going to be a translation error because hypocrisy has nothing to do with this. It's not because I worked hard on it. That I worked hard on it shouldn't be any significant because the end result is the same. See, this person is just so fixated on the end result. I just read the last line. I'm not reading all that. I don't use AI, Adobe Illustrator. Later on, they say something about a horse not being as efficient as a car. See, when the sun did not rise, and the people from the- Okay, shut the fuck up. If anybody says that, I'm banning you immediately. The end result, which means that even if- Okay, sorry, that's too many words for me. They're actually starting to, like- They're starting to dance around on the page. One part I disagree with, only part I disagree with is, I believe things come- Only part I disagree on is I believe things come to some people easier than others. I would agree. I know for me I struggled a lot less learning guitar than my friend from the same music background. Singing for him comes more naturally, whereas for me it doesn't. Obvious prodigies are more extreme examples, but people may not be born with great artistic abilities, but they pick it up and learn much quicker than others. So the argument that we all start from the same place may be technically true, but many learn and improve much faster regardless. I agree with that. 100%. And that doesn't mean at all that AI is a valid way to express yourself creatively. But I completely agree with that. My sides orbited reading the copy pasta. Please ban me, I want to be sacrificed for the other followers' benefit. Bro, look at her channel? Who? I just rejoined the stream, what happened? We looked at this AI-generated video that tagged me in the title that was called Hardcore Sapphic Maxing Prawn. And it was somebody that was- Again, don't go hate on this person. But I just find it really interesting. It was also somebody that left a comment on my AI video saying I should come to the dark side in defending AI. Girl, why are you in 2016 Markiplier's room? This person left like 7 comments. They felt really strongly about it. Once again, I'm not trying to hate on anyone. Do not go attack anyone. It's like 8 different AI podcasts. Like, is this the movies that we're talking about that are so crucial? Again, not to hate on anyone. Make that podcast by yourself. Instead of generating useless slop. Make an actual podcast that people would give a fuck about.
Rotilda.
Meow. Aw. Thank you, Jace, for the 15K Florps twin. I appreciate it. Meow. Meow. W Banui gifted a tier 1 sub to Siver down. W Banui, as always. So they know they're the dark side, Lamau. You work hard on the skill. Natural talent can only take you so far on any skill-based field. I would agree. I really do understand the siren call of AI art. I don't know if I would say I wasn't born with the art gene. Oh, I saw this one as well. I think I agree with you that that's not a thing. But I was definitely born without the ability to dedicate my time to learning a skill. I was born without the ability to dedicate my time to learning a skill. Alright, this may sound a little mean, but that just sounds like laziness. I was born without the ability to dedicate my time to learning a skill. I was born after 2015. It's just like, what does that even mean? I'm trying to think, is it like a mental disability maybe, like autism? But I'm autistic and I can put time into learning a skill. Without the ability, anything but picking up a pen. I genuinely don't understand. I don't understand. What disability or disorder could this person possibly have that prevents them from being able to put in effort? Laziness or chronic depression. See, I understand that. In some cases, by the way, drawing, painting, creating can be used as an outlet for depression. It's a hobby that's not extremely demanding. There's this one creator that I watch on YouTube. She was in a very depressive state. She wasn't doing well mentally, and she started painting. And her paintings are beautiful, and I really respected that. That's the thing about art. It's not extremely demanding, and it can help you feel better sometimes. So, like, even with depression, I get that some people may be so depressed that painting just isn't an option, but that's not always the case. I have dysgraphia, so I struggle to draw and have severe hand cramps while drawing that heavily slow down my process, but I still draw because I want to make art. That's wholesome. That's really wholesome. And some of these AI glazers are claiming, it's not accessible. You know, it's not accessible. Not everybody can draw. And I swear to God, 99.9% of people who make that claim and try to make that argument aren't disabled. They're just coping. They're just trying to claw at some type of explanation for using AI. Can you look at Discord real quick, Lamau? I'm looking. I have such respect for disabled people who continue to make art, even if it's more challenging for them. That makes it so much more beautiful to me as well. It's so admirable. Wow. Should I call out a specific person? Hi, Riley. Hello. I'm not going to mention a specific person just because I don't want to have anyone going at them specifically, but one of the people that was in my comments passionately defending AI art has...
I love AA. I always use I after your strings for an eye overview.
Alright, Jace. Thank you, Jace. I appreciate it. You know what? Thanks, Jace. Guys, Jace is joking, by the way. She's joking. One of the people who is leaving 10 billion comments defending AI art has a playlist on their channel called Defending AI Art. Kira just sent it to me. Their playlist is called Defending AI Art, and it has 33 videos. That's so priceless. I was definitely born without the ability to dedicate my time to learning a skill like that, even though I really want to. See, I just don't believe that. I just don't have the willpower or long-term reward thinking to do that. That's just called pushing yourself to do something even if it's uncomfortable. Which, by the way, for most people, drawing shouldn't be uncomfortable. For me, it's hard to pick up the iPad. Sometimes I have executive dysfunction. It's hard. Let's react to the 33 videos right now. We actually? That'd be so good. It is hard to pick up my iPad, but I still do it.
Anyways, I played some of Henry Stickmin, then I wanted to play Spider-Man.
That's good, Jace.
PC is too shit.
Yo, Jace, I hope you had fun. Thank you for the Florps twin. Again, like, I struggle with drawing, I struggle with motivation, I struggle with starting, I struggle with staying focused, but I still do it. I just don't have the willpower or long-term reward thinking. Brother, all of us struggle with dopamine, with being distracted by things that are more stimulating, like scrolling. from what I can understand in this comment, that's not a disorder or something. Or even if it is a disorder, I don't think that is a truly debilitating thing that prevents them from drawing. I think they're just lazy. Again, not to be mean. I apologize if I'm misunderstanding, if there's an actual... Aw, thank you, Wheezy, I appreciate it. Thanks, Wheezy. W Twin, how are you doing today on a scale from 1 to 10? 1 being terrible, 10 being amazing, be honest. Thank you for the follow, Wheezy. Not to be mean, but I genuinely think that this person is just lazy and they're trying to make it seem like a psychological condition.
I don't draw cause I don't like drawing and am low lazy, but using AI is not good.
Based. Thank you, Jace. I appreciate the florps. I've mindlessly consumed enough of the right kind of video essays that I'm probably immune to AI myself. I assume other people feel the same kind of yearning to materialize something as I do, so I sympathize with the people who take AI as an easy route to fulfill that. But the problem is, using AI doesn't fulfill that. You're not creating shit. You are not creating shit. And AI is leeching from actual artists and is generating some shit based on a sentence that you give it. You are not expressing yourself creatively. That is not a route to fulfill that. It's easy, yes, but it's not a route. Thank you. Not thank you. W Banui. W Banui. And oh my gosh. Look at this. So 606, right? Holding a paintbrush with their mouth or with their feet. Situation and listen to this, and you can't paint. There are other ways that you could explore, such as painting. Let's say you're a double amputee and you can't paint. There are other ways that you could explore. Someone in that situation could experiment with holding a paintbrush with their mouth or with their feet. It's been done before, and that struggle is part of what makes it so beautiful. Like, that is genuinely so admirable and so much cooler and so much more valuable than any slop that AI could spit out. Okay, so do you hear my point? And look at this. And what if someone doesn't want to hold a paintbrush with her mouth or feet? You people just want to remove an option from the table because you do not like it. What the fuck? Brother, if they don't want to hold a paintbrush with their mouth or feet, they don't have to. Nobody's forcing them to. But using AI is not creative expression. It's simply not. You are not creating shit. You're writing a sentence to Grok or to ChatGPT or whatever the fuck you're using. You're not creating. If an amputee doesn't want to hold a paintbrush with their mouth or their feet, they don't have to. Nobody's forcing them. They could just do something else. There are endless ways to express your creativity. And I was going to say that don't include AI, but that's not even a way to express your creativity.
You people apostrophe question mark M.
What? Oh yeah, what does you people mean? What? What do you mean you people? Photography also harmed portrait artists. Computer-generated animation and digital drawing harmed traditional animators. Job protectionism is not a compelling argument. This I can kind of understand. Although, photography is still done by a human and it requires great skill. I can actually understand where they're coming from. Digital drawing, still done by a human, requires great skill. AI, done by literally anyone, doesn't require you to even be conscious. You could be a drooling homunculus and just type some dumb shit into ChatGPT and generate an image. It takes no time, no effort, no skill, no hard work, no refining of the skill over time. I can understand where they're coming from, but the problem with that is the progression so far is like this. Photography, computer-generated animation, digital drawing, AI. It becomes so much easier and so much lazier and takes no skill.
I am a drooling homunculus and I don't like I.
WJ, thank you, twin. What if someone doesn't want to hold their paintbrush with their mouth/feet? If you don't like bean soup, don't make bean soup. Exactly, bro. Nobody is forcing you. Nobody is forcing you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You're kind of folk. Yeah, like, what are they saying? See, this is like an actually respectable argument that I can chew on in my brain. Yes, twin, there is a Discord. Is it /Discord or !Discord? Discord? I'm RNGing it. Let's go, I guess, correctly. There's a Discord. Like, This was actually a good argument. It required me to think for longer than 2 seconds. But at the end of the day, I still think it's stupid. I'm 17? Oh man. Join when you're 18, twin. I still think it is not a solid argument. Because, again, photography? Like this. Yes, it did harm portrait artists. It also opens the door for photographers. And that doesn't mean that portrait artists are completely, what's the word? What's that fancy word I was trying to think of? Not irrelevant, but something similar. You could still succeed as a portrait artist. You could also succeed as a photographer. Obsolete. Thank you so much. It was obsolete. And photography, because I know some people, some brain-dead homunculi could come in here like, well, AI does the same thing and introduce more jobs. You can be a prompt engineer. Shut the fuck up. Prompt engineering is not a job. Again, it could be done by literally anyone. It is free, it is cheap, it is instant, it is slop, it is lifeless. You are not creating anything. Thought goes into photography. Thought does not go into AI generating.
I'm cold, can you tuck me in pretty please?
Yes, I can. Philip, thank you for the 10 florps, twin. Keewi. Oh, Keewi. Okay. Thank you for the 15 florps, twin. Does anybody else have something to say about this? I feel like I'm approaching it too emotionally. Does anyone else have something to say? Make an attachment for your stubs to hold the paintbrush. Use something other than a brush to spread the paint. Figure that shit out. Oh, for your stubs. Oh, that'd be so sick. You know, like the pirate arm and it has like the hook? Imagine it was interchangeable. And you had like a paintbrush as well. That'd be so aura. I am a prompt engineer with my 70K starting salary and company car. Okay. I hate AI almost as much as I hate drunk drivers. Based. Thoughts on AI music, Philip? Terrible. Disgusting. Again, I think AI has no place in anything creative. I think AI can be good in specific situations. I think it has zero place in any creative field. Literally, the only reason it's being used in creative fields is to save money. The only reason. It's laziness and to save money. Usually the individual person will use it because of laziness, and usually corporations will use it because of money. That is my opinion. It's simply because you're lazy and you don't want to do it yourself and learn the skill, or because you're a soulless corporation and you just want to go with the cheapest option possible. Hey, AI artists, can you draw MatPat and Springtrap Mpreg? Didn't think so. OMG, I had to go into a uni lecture partnered with Microsoft.
I had a similar experience with my music teacher and using AI to make music, and his whole argument was when people invented instruments, people said it took the soul out of it. It's the exact same thing and there's no difference. Also, Mozart would have loved AI.
Oh my gosh. It makes me sick to my stomach when homunculi keep comparing AI to an instrument, like a tool, like a medium. It's like painting. It's like sculpting. It's just a different medium. No, the fuck it's not. Does the paintbrush stand up by itself and start painting the image without you? No. If it did, then it would be comparable to AI. Does the violin pick up the little stick thingy and start going like this for you? No, you have to actually know how to play it. You have to have the skill to play it. That does not take the soul out of it. What takes the soul out of it is taking the human out of it, which is exactly what you do when you're using AI to generate this shit. Meow! 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 Not even to save money, it costs more than people. True, it's because they want people to do jobs AI can't do that are manual hard labor. Well, I think they're trying to, like, save money down the road, but right now it's just such in a bad state that they're losing so much money. I'm pretty sure companies are aiming to save money down the road. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's because they want people to do jobs AI can't do that are manual hard labor. If you take away art, you get a lot more people who could pick from when hiring henchmen. And it should be the exact opposite, bro. It should be the exact opposite. It has no place in creative fields. If anything, it should be taking care of the stuff that humans don't want to do, so that we have more time for creativity and humanity and connection. Like, what the fuck? Okay. Mayonnaise is more of an instrument than your fuck-ass AI slot bullshit. High-key true. Who in the world said instruments took the soul out of music? Did they not literally give it its soul? Yeah, that also doesn't make sense to me, but I'm not going to argue against it because I have no idea if it's true or not.
I tried to say with instruments, you're still creating the music, and he legit said, as a music teacher, I spend the same amount of time thinking of prompts than I do playing the guitar.
Oh my gosh.
I replied, what about learning the guitar? And he just called that irrelevant. Bro, he's a music teacher. I almost
Fully brain dead? With instruments, you're still creating the music. As a music teacher, I spend the same amount of time thinking of prompts than I do playing the guitar. That's not an argument for AI music being real music. That's what? I spend more time thinking of prompts than I do playing the guitar. And? What does that prove? I keep hearing X person would have loved AI as an excuse, and I think Mozart would be scared of laptops anyway. That's such a disgusting thing to say, in my opinion. Brother, let them rest in peace. Why are you bringing them back up into this debate? Is it because you have no other argument, no other defense for using AI in art?
By Keewi, I'll just ask what I miss.
Okay. Bye, Philip. AI is genuinely screwing up people's brains. Yep. Photography also did not hurt portrait artists. Artists are still being held in higher mainstream regard to this day compared to photography. Really? Again, I'm not sure, so I can't confirm or deny, but that's interesting. Amazon warehouses are finally installing AC. Not for the people, but because the robots don't work if they get too hot. Oh my gosh. Really? And you can't guilt trip or scare a robot into working in impossible conditions. Are you serious? Once again, I haven't actually seen this information, but if that's true, that's insane. That's actually insane. Yeah, I suppose I wasn't around then, but like, what are the other options? Even if you don't consider the voice an instrument, how does inventing other instruments make singing any different? You can still sing without instruments, and singing is still around today. Yeah, like, I would have crashed out too, what the fuck? For example, some instruments literally require so much vocal activity that it's comparable to singing. Oh my goodness. Like the flute and stuff? You're using your breathing as well as your hands, fingers to make music.
I spent longer cranking my hog than I do hitting the two-person gritty, so it's exactly the same.
Wow. Yeah, that makes sense. Thanks for the Forbes, twin. Huh. It might not have been Amazon specifically. I'd have to double check. Oh, okay. Okay. Like the trombone and stuff. You have to alter your voice to play some of these instruments. Is that not extremely similar to singing, with more technical skills required? Well, I wouldn't say more as if it's comparing something like apples to apples. It is like comparing apples to oranges, but still. You're requiring vocal activity, skillful vocal activity, and finger movement to play some of these instruments. How is that taking the soul out of it? It's hands-on, like it's fully involved. Brass and woodwind is super demanding. Exactly. How demanding is AI music? How demanding is it? Be honest. The songs would not be complete without the drums, and the drums would be meaningless without the songs. Instruments did not take the soul from music, it added a missing link which created true harmony. AI does not add or amplify. By definition, it takes. You cannot make a symphony with stolen songs. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, also the fact that it's just stealing from existing music. It's not creating music, it's just stealing. W emotes. What happened? So you'll spend more time thinking of prompts to make more shitty songs. Based. Why are we talking about R34? I just scrolled up. Okay. Where am I? Well, is it not there? Where is it? I guess I'll add it back. I don't know why it disappeared. Emote well. There it is. Okay, it should be here now. Try sending an emote. Wow. There we go. Yeah, AI music sounds so generic. It's so recognizable.
I love AI. And by AI I mean an imaginative husband who I love. I'm talking about Keewi.
W wholesome relationship. Thank you, Jace, I appreciate it. Also, I heard that with the trombone, you need to adapt your positioning in regards to your arm length and overall height. I heard of one boy who suddenly found himself playing off key after a growth spurt. Really? I have a friend who plays the trombone, and I respect her so much. It takes so much skill. Anyway, Keewi, the reason you feel subconsciously upset by that comment is because they're using false equivalents. Portrait art and photography are mediums of art. AI is a process of art, so the comparison is inherently flawed. Oh, interesting. L dating, L lovers, L love, L affection. This guy is so whimsical and positive, right, guys? W chicken feet. Okay. Okay. Redrawing AI slop with my non-dominant hand. This looks so base. Can you see this? Wait, is everything here? Okay, yeah. Look at this. Redrawing AI slop with my non-dominant hand. That's so base. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm not letting that message through. Thank you for allowing us to delete it if it's against the rules. Bro, just type in shit. Okay, are you using a VPN or something? Why is it YouTube Singapore? Oh, yeah, I am using a VPN. Okay. Okay, I think it's time to go to sleep. Not sleep, what the fuck? Dinner! It's just one more form. There were some more interesting comments in here. It is true that people are not born with talent to a major degree and have to work on it. The thing you are not aware of is a thing called opportunity cost. A person could spend months or years learning how to draw an anime. Alternatively, the person could learn to use generative AI. Brother, are you telling me you're an adult human and you need to learn how to type a couple words into ChatGPT? Can you watch the VTuber on the right, please? Yo, bro. No. Hang it up. Hang it up. Okay. AI music seems to have gone through modal collapse, as in the styles it can generate have severely limited over time. People used to make fake 50s songs, and it seems that improved models can't even do that, really. Guys, they mean learning how to efficiently type with a keyboard, right? No, exactly. I've read this comment before, and I glazed over this part. What do you mean, learn to use generative AI? Brother, I'm concerned for you if you needed to teach yourself how to type into a text box. Are the recommendations what the average Singaporeans watch or what? I'm not sure. Learning how to type a prompt. Yeah, I'm so confused. I mean, maybe it has to do with, like, prompt engineering, but how the fuck do you need to learn how to do that? Give me anime girl big titties. Make the titties bigger. Like, you don't have to learn how to do that. No, I glazed over this part, not glazed this part. The thing with AI is that you can improve it. AI itself can improve, but not you. It's someone else who made it improve, but with instruments, it's your skill that improves. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Abodi. That's another interesting point, that you can't improve the AI. Well, some would argue you could become a better prompt engineer, but at the end of the day, it's not an artistic creation anyway. She's speaking some fire prompts, though. Thank you, thank you. Prompt engineering is basically just slamming your palm on the keyboard, or pause in my case. Based.
Computer, show me big tatas. No, computer, not AI tatas.
Oh, thank you for the Florps twin. Keewi, they're advocating for AI. Of course they don't know how to use a keyboard. I don't know, man. No, but, like, this was baffling to me. Alternatively, the person could just learn to use generative AI and touch up. What does touch up mean? Because it sure as hell shouldn't mean touching up on your skills. AI does the exact opposite. It degrades your skills. You're offloading that task. So this person is just saying that it takes a long time and that's bad? So it's good to use AI because it's quicker? It's true that it's quicker. That doesn't mean you have to use it. Brother, if you're so busy, just don't use AI. Because once again, it is not creative expression. You are typing into a box.
Oh. Touch up means tweaking the prompts and getting exactly what you want.
Really? Okay, that makes more sense then. Thank you for the Florps twin. Learn how to touch up. This goes back to my original example. Touch up what? People like to LARP as though prompt engineering is a hard thing to do. Shut the fuck up. Like, genuinely, how could prompt engineering possibly be hard? I've seen them LARP about some shit where you can, like, write it in a specific way to get the best response. But it's really not hard. In fact, it's really fucking easy. And compared to art, it's empty, it's soulless, it is still way faster, which is not a good thing. If you don't have time to make art, if you live a really busy lifestyle, don't do it. If you don't like potato soup or whatever, then don't eat potato soup. Like, nobody's forcing you. But in my opinion, art can be as simple as doodling in a sketchbook for 5 minutes before you go to sleep each night. It's not as big an investment as these people make it out to be. These people, just kidding. Another thing, art doesn't have to be good. It does not have to be good. Somebody who has never drawn in their entire life, drawing a stick figure, is more creative and respectable than using AI. It does not have to be good. The average person does not have to consider it to be good. If you have time to type some bullshit prompt into ChatGPT, you also have time to pick up a piece of paper and a pencil and draw for 5 minutes. It's just cope. It's just cope. Vibe coding, and it's bullshit. Ow! I got an ad for Twitch for an AI girlfriend that was really startled out. What if you're perfect? What? AI prompt engineers with their touching up their prompts to try writing an essay and touching up their essay but with their own brain. Exactly.
A shit Photoshop is infinitely better than the best AI art.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Jace. I appreciate it, twin. Stone Forged is here. The big Forged is here. I will force you to eat potato soup, and I have zero clue what the context is here. Okay. Welcome in, twin. I just can't understand how typing a few words and waiting for a few seconds and claiming it as your own work and giving you the serotonin you need. I don't understand it either. I don't understand it either. AI can't ever recreate this stream. True. True. Hydrate. I'm out of water. Everybody hydrate. W Banui, as always. That's my go right there. Yo, we're gonna make a two-bit dog image, but it's a bunny. Do you guys know Two-Bit Dog? The stupid dog with its paw in its mouth? We're gonna do that. Banui's gonna commission me to make that, but with a bunny. See? Once again, support actual artists. You know, W Banui. Notice how Banui is going to an actual artist. Banui had this vision, and he decided to go to an actual artist and contribute to the community and get this piece that I'm really excited about, that I am going to be very passionate about, as well as Banui. And it's so much more valuable and appreciated than some dumbass bullshit slop that could have been generated by AI. I love supporting artists. As soon as I get rich, I swear to God, as soon as I get rich, I'm just gonna commission a bunch of people. Eee! Keewi, am I a stupid dog? If you want to be. Meow! Meow! You're an actual artist? Yes? Meow! What happened? Pepper supported you with a cold brew. Thank you, Pepper. I appreciate it, twin. Yo, W Pepper, let me check out the message. I need to figure out how to make it display the whole message. I don't know if that's possible. Pepper says, one of the things I like about AI is that it unintentionally made people ask, tell me how to make a bomb, as a Turing test to see if you're actually real. Wait, actually? Wait, that's so funny. Wait, I can't talk about that on stream. I feel like that's bad to talk about on stream. Woo! But that's really funny. Because if it's AI, it won't be able to. Thank you for the coffee, twin. I appreciate it. W Pepper. What did Jay say? I commissioned her last week and all she's done so far is tell me to fuck off. Oh, so I think she is. Y'all ever commission an artist and take credit because you prompted really good? That's such a good point, Aaron. That's such a good point. Except, like, comparing AI to artists doesn't make sense, but I see what you're saying, twin. That's funny. Real artist, more like real fartist. Take that, AI haters. Ooh. I almost fell into the AI therapy shit. Then one day I thought, what the hell am I fucking doing? And I literally just deleted the AI and made sure to also delete my history so that if I ever download it back again, it wouldn't know who I am. That was almost a year and a half ago. That's respectable, twin. Extreme respect, because I totally understand. It's very enticing. It's free. It's right there. It's not a human, so you're immune to judgment. I get it.